Guys, it's Isaac. I got another amazing video for myself. Today's video is about how, well, first of all, it is July 21st. I'm 20 now. In my 20 years of life, the best advice I could give is keep moving forward because that's advice that I stuck by that and it's always worked out. You keep moving forward, it always works out. I got bags under my eyes. I gotta do my skincare. But um yeah, so I was talking with a friend last night and man, I realized, the most hurtful thing to ever happen to me was a blessing in disguise. It was probably the best thing that could have happened to me, as much as it sucked for a few months. It was the most amazing thing that ever happened to me. If it never happened, so much, man, so much would have never happened because of that. So because of that, a bunch happened. My hair's all fucked up. I don't care. So what is that one thing? It was my fiance leaving me a few months ago. Back in January, she left. Boo hoo. It sucked, right? I was sad. I was so sad and I was so hurt for a few months. And then I remember, man, I was on the phone with my friend. We were going back and forth, and I was just trying to reason with him, like, man, I'm so damn sad. Like, it hurts so bad. I don't think I have it in me to keep moving forward. And he was like, no, man. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Just sit around, be a bum, and like let this ruin your life? Like, it's just a girl, man. Don't get me wrong, right? I loved her and stuff, but the relationship wasn't working out. I wasn't the best guy, and honestly, she wasn't the best girl for me. She was good, and no hate to her or anything, but it wasn't meant to be at all, and that's okay, because sometimes it's not meant to be, right? I think relationships are trial and error, and you got to go through the errors to find that one person. But because of that, because of those months of pain, man, I made a commitment to just bettering myself, so I would never have to experience that again. And if I do, that's okay because I know there's light at the end of the tunnel. That experience was probably one of the hardest things that's I've ever had to go through because I was very, very codependent on her. And she meant a lot to me. But as much as she meant a lot to me, you have to let go. And that's my second piece of advice for anyone turning any age below 20 is be okay with letting go. Letting go is one of the best things you could do. It's one of the hardest things, but it's also one of the best things you could do. If you don't let go, you're going to end up holding on and create this like baggage for yourself, and you're going to be carrying all this weight around. Letting go was one of the hardest things I had to do, and I don't know if I could do it again, but I know that I did it, and I was strong, man. I don't know where that strength came from. I mean, I do know where that strength came from. I believe God gave me that strength. I prayed to God. I asked him, God, please bring her back. That's the one thing I want. And he never answered that prayer. He brought her back for a minute, and we were talking, and not even talking, but we were just, together, spending time together again. And that was probably the happiest I was for a minute. But now I'm happier than ever, man. I never thought I could be like this happy and this like in love with myself and okay again. And I'm okay again, man. I'm more okay than I ever was. Sometimes I do have a thought that if I was like this when we were together, we would have worked out perfectly. And sometimes I have a regret of why couldn't I have realized sooner that I need to be the man I was meant to be. I don't have any regret, but in a way I do. It's not regret, it's more of like a what if, but not in a way that I'm like, damn, I wish I could go back and be this better person, but it's just kind of a realization that if I was this person that I am now, I think we would have split parts or split paths at some point, but it would have been on way better terms. But you know, I can't change the past. I could only move forward, and I could choose to be the same person I was, or worse, or I could be better. And for a bit, I was worse, man. I started using drugs again, and I stopped caring. But then, you know, I got a job. I got myself together. Started taking care of myself every day. Wrote down my goals, my ambitions, how I'm gonna get there, and started working towards it. And that, you know, I think for me was, it was that phone call. I paced around this room for 2, 3, 4 hours just on the phone, just trying to go back and forth with my friend, man, and just kind of be like, "Yo, man, you don't understand this, man. Like, I loved her." He's like, "No, I do understand it, but look, man, let's be realistic. You gotta move on." And I didn't want to accept that because I didn't want to move on, because moving on would have meant that it was real, that she was really gone. And even though I couldn't accept it, she was really gone, and me being in denial didn't change that fact. No amount. I mean, I guess praying could have brought her back, or being a better person or whatever, but God didn't allow that for a reason, and I'm glad He didn't. I tried talking to her a few days ago. Maybe it was too soon, right? I wasn't the best guy. I did a lot of messed up things, and I don't think I ever really made my amends. And I hope one day I could make my amends from a place of just simply wanting to make amends with her and give her some peace, you know? Because I know I hurt her. You know, we ended up hurting each other in different ways. But I think I got my karma at the end of the relationship. I think those few months. But after my trial, right, I served my sentence, and I'm out. I'm a free man now. And not in a sense I'm free from the relationship, but in a sense I feel free from who I was before, which is honestly just such an amazing thing. You know, I feel like such a good person. And I feel like good people don't say they're good people, but it's okay to acknowledge that you're doing better. But, you know, for anyone going through, if anyone watches this and you're going through a hard time, just know, man, no matter how hard it seems, think about all the hard shit you've faced in your past. You got through it, man. You're here listening to this. So whatever you're going through now, you'll make it through. You always do. You always pull through, even if it doesn't seem like that. You just got to keep moving forward. Even if you got to lie to yourself and tell yourself just one more day, one more hour, it'll be worth it, man. It always is. I don't think it's never not been worth it. If you keep trying and trying and trying and trying, it's impossible to fail. So that's it. That's my video for this month. I will make another video next month. Yeah. Also, you know, I'm working on my photography business. I want to start like a media page for Riverside or the Inland Empire. So hopefully by the next video, I've got those things set in motion. I'm taking some time to work on it because I feel like everybody just wants to get rich fast, right? You could spend 6 months trying to get rich fast, or you could spend 6 months building something up. And I wish I spent the last few months building something. I built myself, which is good, and now I'm in a place where I could build something. But you know, time, it could be your worst enemy or it could be your best friend. So you got to use it to your advantage and use it as your friend. You know, don't let that time go away, because that's the one thing you can't get back. You lose $1 million, you can make it back. You lose an arm or a leg, that's fine, get a prosthetic. But you lose time, there is no getting your time back. So thanks for watching the little video, and I will see you guys next month.